In this video, I'm just going to show you the basic features of the setup of Zoom when you're ready to join a meeting. So before class starts, maybe 10 minutes before your session is supposed to start, go ahead and find the Zoom application. I've got mine on the dock of my Mac down at the bottom of the screen, so I can just open it easily there. But you might have yours in your applications folder on your hard drive, so you'll have to hunt around for it. But make sure it's accessible and then just click on it to start it. And I mentioned in the last video that you can start your own video here, or you can join a meeting that's already been scheduled. Now, one thing you might do is, even if you're going to be joining a meeting that your professor has already scheduled and sent you an email for, go ahead and turn this on, and that way you'll be able to set up your audio and video and make sure everything is working. So I think you can also do that just through settings by setting up your computer for testing the speaker and so on. So right now I can be testing the mic. I'm going to speak up a little bit to get the volume up. If I want it a little higher, of course, I can change it. You can test the mic here. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. And you can also test your speaker. Okay, that's good. And of course, you might have some options here about what speakers to use, but since I could hear that easily, I think our speaker's working fine. You can also set it up to automatically join audio by computer when you're joining a meeting, which might not be a bad thing to do. And or, if you maybe want to join the meeting before everyone else is there, you might want to mute until everything gets going. You have these options also from the interface screen. There are some other options here. You can record things. You can check your video. Now my screen is off here. Hello. I don't usually see you, or you don't usually see me. My name is Kitty Murphy, the Associate Director of the program. I am your voiceover for many of these how-to videos. So here you can change the camera if you have another camera that you have connected to your computer. I think the defaults seem to work fairly well, but if you need to play around with anything, you have these options here. And then you might want to just familiarize yourself ahead of time with some of the other options that you have that might make this more useful for you. I'm going to go ahead and close this down now. Again, if you want to start with video, like initiate a Zoom session yourself, hello again, bigger screen now, you can do that. And you'll see here that you have the mute option right here on screen. You can also stop projecting video. You can invite people directly from this session. If you're running the meeting, you can manage the participants. This is usually the role that your professor will have. You can open chat while you are in a meeting, and that is off screen, so let me pull it in here. I'm going to just slide the video over for a minute. And you can be typing to everyone or to just a few of the people who are in the host only, perhaps, or everybody in the meeting. And you can just start a chat while the class is going on. So that can be a really handy feature during a class session. Right. So again, if you're initiating, you would want to hit the invite button, and then because I'm logged into the scu.edu system, it's got everybody's email in there, so I don't really want that. But you can invite other people using email. Gmail is the system we use, and that'll pull up Gmail, and you can use that to add people in the class to your meeting. This is probably what you're going to get from your professor that shows you the meeting that you're being invited to. And because it gives you the exact address of the meeting, this is what you can type in the next window that I'll show you. So let me close that down. And let's go back to our basic video screen, our basic interface. You more likely are going to be joining a meeting that your professor has initiated. So you would just paste in that meeting ID that you got from the email. And again, you have a couple of options with audio and video just while you get started. Once you put in the meeting ID, this will activate and you can just click the join button and you're in the class.